Hi, Gemma, all in this and Kyowa this and there. We're going to continue. I mean, not continue, but we're going to play. What would I think would be the last of the Hello Charlotte's anthology series, which is called Heaven's Gate. So, this is a visual novel that is created by Erin and could be the last of the. I think it is the last of the the Hello Charlotte series. And yeah, by the way, the audio that you've been hearing right now is from the Lo-Fi Girls. So actually, there is no music. I mean, there's no audio or music in the game. So I just added a lo-fi sound so that at least there's at least a little bit of ambience in the game. But I think it is simply assumed that I think it is way preferable to play the game with without music. But I would love to add at least a little bit of a little bit of lo-fi to at least add an ambience to the game. But yeah, let's start right now. About Heaven's Gate is a short Hello Charlotte. Yeah, spin-off coming of age kinetic novel developed by Erin. This visual novel is available for free in English at HEO. Any reprint or illegal distribution of this work is prohibited. Okay, sure. Preferences, what it is? No, I'm good at window. So I guess I don't think there are like choices in this game. We were just going to play, go along with it. Erwin presents Heaven's Gate. Number 1, Vincent Pennell. Vincent Pennell is watching a small trail of ants go by. His gazing remaining disinterested. I approach him out of curiosity. Oh, winch ants. That's rare. She's so small. That's good. Bugs are yucky. Look! It's Vincent. He gets up from his knees and steps closer to the ant trail. You must be gods like them, don't you think? With those words, Vincent picked one up. Just one tug and the ring rips off at an alarming ease. Stop it, let it go. What are you being so upset about? Just because we are bigger, that doesn't mean we should hurt them. Just a bug though. Mom says even the smallest lives matter. My mom says bugs are annoying. If you don't stop, I'll tell the nurses. I'm gonna tell them. The voice simply gets up and leaves. What's up with him? From that day on, I decided that I don't like Vincent Pennell at all. Okay, because of the ants. Okay, sure. Pesos. It's lunch break. Everyone's trading stickers and hoarding tazos, a recent fad among kids. Vincent is surrounded by children who are marveling at his collection. Oh, this one's super rare. I didn't get it. It wasn't my chips. Lucky. Do you want it? You can have it? But I don't have anything good to trade you. I don't mind. Just choose one that you don't have then. Maybe me too. Me too. What are you looking at, Charlie? Wanna trade too? No. Mom says chips are bad for health. Chips! I like the food. Boring. Means look, I have holographic ones. What's so special about him? All he has is a pack of Tazos. Wait, what is a Tazos? Tazos. Ah, okay, I see. So they are pogs. Okay, so those are the circly ones. So in our country, it's called pogs. So yeah, I get it. I lost in thought. I tripped and dropped the box to the classroom turtle that I was carrying. The nurse would yell at me and make me stand in the corner for half an hour. They blame it on Vincent too. Damn. Mother! Hassan! Behind Pi, we move into a flat swarming with cockroaches and pigeons living on the balcony. Yeah, it is Vincent's, right? Why is this place so dirty, Mom? I asked. The person who lived here wasn't very cleanly. It's Mother's answer. I want to go back home, I tell her. We didn't want to leave. You won't be staying here for long, dear. Mother says I want to believe her, and I want to believe her. The surrounding dirt makes my skin crawl. Later, I overhear our neighbors talking and learn that the former owner was a drug addict. Oh my god. Died of overdose, they say. Man. When I raise my voice, mother tells me to keep quiet. When I walk around the house, mother says that my footsteps are too loud. When I become excited, mother reprimands me for misbehaving. One evening, she has a breakdown of her unsorted clothes in the drawers. We're talking normally, then the next moment, the house is filled with shouting and sounds of my clothes being violently thrown on the floor. There must be something else she is angry at, but I'm too young to understand. I apologize over and over, promising I won't do that ever again, as if I committed a grave sin. I'm sorry, mother. Can make everything right. I won't become a burden. Man. So these are like snippets. So these are like snippets of like, past of the game, I guess. Past stuff. So yeah, we're having a sailor concert to celebrate autumn. Nurses are wearing dresses with paper maple leaves onto them. So this is kindergarten. I recite the poem aloud, trying not to mess it up halfway. It has 4 lines. I'm so nervous that my voice comes out too quietly, even though I recite it perfectly. Oh, Vincent got 6 lines. So it must be because the nurses think he's the smartest in the group. Hell, he even goes to the chess club. Vincent recites the poem in a monotonous voice like he doesn't give a care. Vincent is almost always the last to be picked up by his parents. Sometimes nobody comes and he just goes home alone. I told mom about that and she totally freaks out. How can a child go home by himself? She exclaims, shocked. What are his parents thinking? I don't know what to say to that. Oh yeah, it is the mother, right? Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's Day. Everyone gets tangerines and Kinder surprises for lunch. I get sick and thrown up onto my festive shirt. Didn't like it much anyway. Mom dead though. Vincent is at the nurse's office too. He tripped and scraped his knee. The nurse is drawing a net on it with green antiseptic. The scrape seems bad, but he's not even wincing. His stare staying blank. Doesn't he feel any pain? Maybe he's actually a robot. I want to ask him that when my headache's too strong, so ignore him. All I want is to go home and watch cartoons in bed. Thankfully, mom's quick to come to my rescue. Afterwards, I stay at home for a whole week. Okay. New stage. My kindergarten graduation album is filled with pictures of other kids running around and a macro photograph of myself in some kind of medieval clothing from the photo shoot. It is my favorite one, but I'll never admit that. I can barely contain my excitement for the first day of school. Okay. Vincent goes to a different one, but it doesn't matter. So we are reading it from Charles' perspective. I didn't like him much anyway. Tomodachi Nana. Elementary school is boring. Solve all the problems in my math workbook in one evening and as a consequence, end up dying of boredom at actual lessons. Couldn't there be a faster way to do this? As the school days pass, I get so excited about my intellectual abilities that I point out others' mistakes every time I notice them. The girl sitting next to me seems to enjoy my company, only because she gets to copy my answers during this is Henry! In the meantime, I find a new way to make friends. All you have to do is buy them food or share yours. Oh, don't do that. And everyone will gather around you, excited to get sweets for free. I mean, yeah, you're gonna be, if you're rich though, I mean, they're gonna leech at you, right? They're gonna leech at you, and I mean, we're still childs, back in the day, we're like, oh damn, we could have done that, like, oh, we're gonna be famous if we did this, like, giving food to people, kind of like that. I mean, it's okay to do it, like, once, but, I mean, every day, it's kind of like bullying, I guess, at some sorts where people are just, only thinks that, they only care for you just for the food, and stuff like that. I mean, back in the day, though. Back in my day. Well, anyways, I spent all my pocket money and snacks and still end up being chosen last at PE lessons. It takes me some time and an after school beating to learn not to poke my nose into others' business. It's not my fault people cheat on tests. I'm just doing what's right. At least, that's what I think. Apparently, people don't like snitches. Nor do they like being responsible or proper. While I'm doing everything not to be a burden, they're giving their all to cause trouble. I feel like this will take some time to sink in. To be like that. Over the years, I learned to keep my mouth shut. From a moderately talkative kid, I turned into a complete class ghost. At the end of 4th year, everyone still calls me by my last name. Charles, right? It is Charles. Reunion. In middle school, we see each other again. Vincent looks more pale than I remember him being. Maybe it's just that I've gotten taller. When he sees me, he smiles. The usual unchanging blank expression that he had in kindergarten is gone from his face, replaced with a mask. It is unsettling. I don't smile back. Somehow we ended up doing a class project together. By the time I gathered the courage to ask someone to invite me, everyone else had already found a partner. But there was an odd open spot in his group. The other 2 kids just wanted easy marks, so only the 2 of us actually end up working. Vincent is surprisingly nice to work with. He's a good team player, very considerate and giving his all to complete the task. Complete contrast to most of the kids. For the first time in a while, I have fun working in a group. System notification when incoming message from Charles. Here, I'm sending over the presentation files. Great work! Let's do our best tomorrow. Ganbarimashou! He's thankful for my effort. This must be the first time in 5 years of school. I'm so moved that I put his name first in the project's title slide. It is the project's presentations day. Vincent, who was chosen as our group's representative, has a clear, powerful voice. Like me, who gets so anxious that I start to stumble in every word, earning giggles from classmates. I hate myself for it. Regardless, a group gets the highest marks. Maybe teamwork isn't half bad, I catch myself thinking. Wiggling. Number 9. PE! Vincent lost his consciousness during one of our PE lessons. I've never really noticed it before, but he really has the worst stamina in class. When I fail all the speed tests, I can endure running long distances just fine. He, however, looks completely exhausted after just a few laps. After overhearing one of the conversations between the teachers, I learned that Vincent has health complications. So Vincent had a grave disease, I guess? Pen'll start running again. I heard he has a weak heart. Or was it anemia? He's the best student in class. Maybe he's pushing himself too hard. People like that don't live long. My uncle died from a stroke. Really? Vincent dying? The possibility has never occurred to me before. Wait. I like reference. Roll backside. What is this roll backside? I need to do that though. Look at him sitting on a bench near the teacher, watching us run. Maybe children don't think too deeply about life and death in general. The possibility has never occurred to me before. Vincent dying? Oh shit! Oh wait! Am I doing it backwards? Disable. Yeah. Oh my god! I'm doing it. But I've been watching him for a while, so to me it feels like we share a connection. How is Henrietta Warhol, number 10. I often volunteer to stay behind in class duty. Henrietta Warhol gets bullied into it. The other girls call her smelly and cow tits and make her do things instead of them. What the fuck is a cow tits? Like this is a cow? What the hell? You should use detergent to scrub this up. Don't tell me what to do, Ayler. Why are you even here? It is not your turn to clean. I like cleaning. Or more like, I can't trust anyone with it. Everyone's too sloppy and lazy to properly clean all the dust. Just thinking of sitting behind a dirty desk makes my skin crawl. Weirdo. You can go home. I plan to stay after lessons today, so this is the connect. You have piano class coming up in 2 hours. It's enough time to clean and do homework. No, I'll stay. They are waiting outside. If I go too early, they might think I'm slacking up. Damn, that is complicated. Oh yeah. Because they are actually the same age enemy, right? Because we once went to her place, right? Before. Okay. Clean in silence. I don't really know what to talk about with her. Henrietta doesn't seem like she's up for discussing homework either. Henrietta? Yes? Give me your hand. Oh! You placed a candy in it. Yeah, good work today. Carrying snacks around still remains as a habit of mine. Might as well try to win Warhol's goodwill with it. Henrietta stays really silent. There isn't anything wrong with it, right? Unless you don't like Burberry flavor. Oh. Thanks. You're welcome. Henrietta awkwardly stumbles out of the classroom without saying so much as a goodbye. Weeks later, we started talking during lunch break sometimes. The other girls mock and tease her for it, but Henrietta learns to talk back. Maybe she is more confident about herself when she feels less alone. 3 incoming messages from Henry. Okay, listen up, Ayler. We're gonna get rid of your acne. I'm gonna send you a list of skincare products and food to avoid. Mom! No buts. For a clean freak, you should hate looking after yourself. Damn, so that's how they got the, now I get it. No wonder they had, the connection before, in the true realm. But it never tells me anything about her past or father, and I never ask. It's something we never talk about. All I can do is listen to her occasionally cry at night and keep quiet about it in the morning. She's holding up well, but I can't help but worry that one day she might trip and fall and never get up. The thought makes my head itch, and I spend 10 minutes in the bathroom trying to wash it up. I want to grow up and become someone she can depend on. Interlude alone. Oh, it's quite into my library. I'm hunched over a language. Oh, so this is where, yeah, the books were, the book were, right, in episode 1. I'm hunched over a language workbook trying to fill in the blanks, but all the letters come out jumbled. I write them over and over again until the pages are filled with illegible scribbles. Ray peeks over my shoulder like nothing is wrong. Doing something with homework again, Miss Charles. Miss Wiltshire. You do know that it is not your obligation to do it, don't you? Okay, so this one is... It is B19, right? That's for a friend. Ah, so... I couldn't turn them down. Because they said you are friends. Was it so wrong to believe them, pray? No, of course not. Miss Wiltshire is a very earnest girl after all. Like a label for her own good. See, what your so-called friend used was a keyword. A password that doesn't mean anything. I heard it and immediately thought of the meaning he had for it. You may have thought that the other person meant I want to help and understand you, but in reality they meant I want to use you for my own needs. Sure, they could have been honest with you, but would you be doing this for them if you knew the truth? Right? But that doesn't make them evil per se. If they were the main character, I'm sure the viewers would understand their way of thinking. Ray runs his finger over a messed up sentence and stops at the period mark. The true evil lies in metal words, Miss Wiltshire. Remember that. I absent-mindedly look at the ruined workbook. Still, if I don't do as they say, I'll be left all alone. This is all I'm good for anyway. Ray leans his hat on me, but I have no strength left to shove him away. You know that it's not true, Miss Wiltshire. I just want someone to make you feel better about yourself. Even if it's someone you despise. But don't worry. I know all the words you want to hear. You feel like you're never doing enough. But in reality, you are always doing your best, aren't you? Okay then, B19 Charlotte. During the first year of high school, we go on a school trip. I don't have anyone to make promises about sitting together with, so right now I'm left with three choices. A is sitting with the teacher, which is out of one to. B is sitting with one of the class bullies, which is out of one to either. And C is approaching Mr. Pennell, who happens to have a seat open near him. I decided the letter is the letter E, but yeah. Mind if I sit here? Not at all. Thanks? No, now that I think of it, it is the brown seat. I shouldn't be taking it. You can just change with someone if they get carsick. Around can sit at the back. I always get dizzy. Sucks to be you. Vincent laughs slyly. Ha ha ha. His laughter doesn't reach his eyes. Crap. I just messed up my second informal conversation with him. By the time I gather myself again, Vincent's long since asleep. Sleepy. His head is bumping against the bus window in small intervals. I bring out my MP3 player, but minutes later, everyone decides to watch an action movie. The loud sound doesn't seem to bother Vincent, sleeping with earplugs. Could have brought some too. In the end, I settled on watching the movie. I lose the track of time. By the time we arrive at the hotel, it is past midnight. I got a room with three guys who don't mind me ditching them during the night. Success! At the best, they'll get drunk and play cards in someone else's room until sunrise, and at worst, one of them brought drugs, maybe both. Get up the stairs and unlock our room. There's a bed in the shower, so it's perfect. My classmates leave the room as soon as they finish and back. As expected, they don't bother inviting me anywhere. Glad they know I hate having fun. I spent half of the night sketching ideas for comics I might draw somebody. All of them feel like I've seen them before. In the morning, I emit the light of freshness. I like being up early. The hotel dining room is dead silent like a cemetery. Yeah, that's kind of a bit creepy though. Out of my classmates, only some girls and Vincent were present. I decided to drop into the seat near him. Ohayo! Ohayo gozaimasu. I didn't see you last night. I was getting my beauty sleep. Did you party with everyone? Of course, what shouldn't this? I have to admit, I have a hard time imagining you drinking. Why, I have high alcohol tolerance. Unlike many. Don't remind me. I woke up to sounds of someone puking in the toilet next door. That is the cafeteria. Unpleasant, isn't it? My face says it all. Still, the image of Vincent downing alcohol like a glass of juice seems really funny to me, so I can't help but laugh out loud. Vincent gives me a questioning look, so I quickly try to change the topic before he asks anything. When I drink, I just become sleepy. Boring, right? Is that so? I thought you'd be the type to talk a lot. Now, if anything, I shut up for good, then fall asleep. I think I'm the type people would call an ambulance because they drunkenly think I died of lethal ethanol intake. Oh my god, I remember now. Yeah, that is. I'm shells for this one. I remember the last time, like past years when I drink, when I think before that, drinking. Yeah, I can drink a lot, but you can drink a lot, but in reality, I just can't. And then I realized that I puke a lot before, and I was like, oh shit, this isn't good. The feeling of like puking and stuff like that, or vomiting, is like I don't like that feeling. And then after that, I just realized that it's not that really good to drink a lot of alcohol. I mean, before though I drink alcohol, but if I know that I'm gonna I'm in the verge of puking, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna stop drinking now. I don't want to have that feeling again of puking because it ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't good. It sounds like a speaker from experience. Well. Intermission, the trip itself is nothing special. Art museums never interested me much. Oh, I would love to go to though. During one of the excursions, Henrietta gets lost and I volunteered to look for her. Thankfully, I spot her at the statue near the museum with a dead phone. Henrietta doesn't let go of my shirt until we get back to the group. The night at the hotel on our way doesn't go as smoothly as the first one. It's this time I have to share a room with a guy who doesn't mind other people seeing him make out with his girlfriend right in the room. Shit. Shit, what the hell? I do, so I grab my jacket to make my escape. It's already past curfew. Probably not the best idea to spend the night on the hotel stairs, but whatever. Just as I start to doze up, someone shakes my shoulder. Lair? Ailer? You'll catch a cold if you sleep here. It has been... Oh, thanks. Didn't mean to fall asleep. What are you out of this hour? Just wanted to get some fresh air and to enjoy night walks. You're not allowed to leave the rooms at night, you know. Then may I ask why you are here? I guess I'm not a fan of voyeurism. Oh my god, yeah. No, that sounded bad. Forget it. Haha, okay. I'm guessing there are problems with your roommate. Yeah, that is a pleasant way to put it. I could use less pretty words, but I'd leave a bad taste in my mouth. Vincent looks at the night sky. It is nice here. Damn, that's a good art. So quiet. I don't have to wake up the shouting. Man, I don't know what to say to that, so I just pick at my skin. Sorry, I said too much. No, that is fine. Beautiful, awful. None of this seemed to fit. I'm not someone who should comment. We sat in silence for some time. That being said, do you plan to return to your room? Nah, I'll wait it out a bit more. I'll see. Well, good night then. Night. Thanks for keeping me company. It's my pleasure. I need to put it a little bit lower. Okay. Half an hour later, I returned to my room only to find my classmates sleeping soundly. Okay, guess they done making out. This asshole. Fall asleep thinking that it would be nice to go somewhere with my class again. Number 14. Passwords. How many do they have here though? One incoming message from Vincent. Would you mind joining me for lunch? Sure, just gonna grab something to eat. Is it the usual place? Yeah. I'll be going ahead then. Vincent likes to eat outside. It's more quiet here, he says. After the class trip, we've started hanging out more often. Sometimes he invites me for lunch, like today. Don't you think the education system is flawed? Oh no. Yeah, they're having that conversations, the big brain conversations. Hell yeah, Vincent brings a hand to his chin topple. Depends on what you define as a flaw. If the main objective of education is discipline, then it is essential to have a hierarchy. We're not thinking about the things we learn. Take today's test for example. Do you really know what the entropy of isolated systems never decreases means? Can you explain that? No, not really. I just learned the material needed to answer the questions. See? You only learned the answer the teacher wanted to see. Not only will you forget this knowledge, but you'll have no clue what you were writing about. I mean, yeah. It's just pretty great, After that, it's all dump. All the knowledge that you've been, reviewing and stuff like that, it's gone. Okay, after all of that, we're only learning keywords that we don't know the meaning of and don't gain any practical knowledge. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. We can't find use for theoretical knowledge, then it is meaningless, right? However, I wouldn't use this statement as an excuse to slack up. Or accuse people of using bad teaching methods for that matter. Right? I just wanted you to hear me out on this. Given the opportunity, I'd like to change something myself. It would be ridiculous to tell others how to do their work. I'm relieved you understand. I think it is not just the education system that uses keywords though. Words that carry no meaning later out speech in everyday life. Then mass media is just entirely made out of them. It is just template phrases that are guaranteed to cause a reaction. While the hidden objective may be entirely different. Yeah, like articles bashing local art exhibitions are actually written to promote them. Damn. Oh crap, I think the break will end soon. Damn, these deep discussions, man. Still haven't finished your food. Don't worry about me. We hurriedly finish our modest lunch and run to class. Number 15 is puberty. The older we get, the more disturbed and obnoxious everyone becomes. So this is the school. They're trying to connect clumsily and erratically. Well, which I understand to some degree, but I've always been fine in my own company. Also Vincent's, but it can be tiring too. Sometimes he starts ranting on subjects I don't understand, which gets tedious. Like, hell do I give a damn about politics? It do be like that. It do be like that. Classic high school, topics, especially. It's just out of nowhere, from conspiracies to politics and stuff like that. And the good old days. The good old days. Go back to your containment board, for God's sake. Henrietta isn't a saint either. Am I actually masochistic for enjoying being badmouthed by her? I mean, yeah, it is. At least she has the same horrible taste in anime. Okay. Miss Marshall, you absolutely have to consult me on dating sims. I could make a fortune off this. Fuck up, Ayler. It won't sell. Here at least. Don't talk so loudly. The other girls will hear. It is your fault for trying to seem something you're not. So how about it? You and me? A doujin circle? Shit. No, I've never written a finished story in my life. Just copy the popular tropes. Everyone only wants things they're used to. Just go away, Ayler. You're a bother. Go pester someone else. Talking to Miss Warhol always slips up my mood. The sun did it, Have you heard of Captain's Gate? Oh shit. They are an organization that preaches that our world is controlled by alien puppeteers from another world. Fuck up, right? Does that mean that the world is more real than ours? Oh no, the fourth wall again is happening. Wait, I'm gonna go to history. They are again Heaven's Gate. They are an organization that preaches that our world is controlled by alien puppeteers from another world. Shit! But even is real these days. Do you think we could be safe if we refuse to be actors on this stage? Maybe we should leave altogether. Charles again. What's up with the emergence of the web cult lately? You mean Heaven's Gate? Actually, I help copyright the contents for the site. What? Really? Of course. Any kind of content as creators. This one was meant as a prank though. I don't actually believe that we're puppets and strings, do you? Oh shit. I mean, I'm playing the game, so I guess you're just puppets? You're just puppets? I think Sarah was awfully convincing though. I'm honored. I haven't skated though. Why? Nande. We wanted it to seem big despite it being a prank. Doesn't it sound like something promising? Yeah, it sounds pretentious as fuck. It doesn't mean anything really. It's like Heavenly Kingdom doesn't exist. So an empty promise of virtue, huh? Still, isn't it kind of dangerous? People might believe you guys for real. That would be silly, don't you think? 16 interlude rationality. Wait, is this Charlotte again? Oh yeah, we're back here, Mr. Honecker. Do you think you'd act more rational if I killed my remaining emotions? I don't believe we could be rational without feelings. Patients with prefrontal cortex brain damage cannot experience emotions. To them, any decision seems as good as the other. For example, when I think of killing someone I care about, I'm overwhelmed with horror. It goes without saying that I'd never do it on a whim. Those feelings are essential for the rational thinking. Yep, it do be like that with our brain. SUP inhibits the prefrontal cortex functionality as a side effect, right? I've been saying it all the time, but consuming it isn't doing you any good. You lose the ability to distinguish the weight of one decision from another. Oh, wait, so you're using the soap for inhibits the prefrontal cortex functionality as a side effect, right? So yeah, prefrontal is for inhibits as a side effect, right? But Do you think I'd act more rational if I killed my remaining emotions? Yeah. That means killing me and eating cookies for breakfast will be morally equal to you. Point is, killing your emotions will only worsen your overall mental state. It's okay to care, Bennett. Bennett croaks out a laugh. So no wonder you're eating a lot of soap because of that reason. Shit. Okay, trust. Vincent peeks over my shoulder, startling me with his voice. Are you writing something? This barely counts as writing. Pennell steps over the bench, now facing me directly. Are you dissatisfied with what you are making? No, not exactly. Not more than usual. It's just I don't know how to communicate my thoughts to others. The whole plot looks to contrive and stop reading out to the first page. Do you think your readers are stupid? No. I don't think it's my own fault that I'm a clumsy writer, not theirs. Then do you not trust them? I really want to. But I'd be lying if I said I did. I see. We can't bring it around no matter what. Why not prove that you yourself can be trusted? Mr. leans closer into my personal space, making me recoil a bit. Show that you've done your research. You're knowledgeable about the subjects you are handling. That you are involved as much as your reader is. That you are prepared to bare your mind and soul. His presence suddenly overbearing. Vincent looms over me. Damn, Vincent is the M, right? No, it's the M. Charles is the S. God damn, this is a material. Holy shit! My breathing each hitches. I feel small. Wouldn't I be making a fool out of myself if I admit my weaknesses? Yes, that'll make you vulnerable. It'll leave you in the open, naked in public. Cut out. Come, cop a pill. For $1.99 only. Feeling right? But still, you'll be the one in control. Because it was your conscious decision to reveal the information and your whole power into it. With those words, Vincent leaves my personal bubble and drops on a bench beside me. Having nothing to hide puts you at both an advantage and disadvantage, but my opinion is that it's worth it. I suppose that is one way to go about it. If it were me, I'd rather have the work exist separately from its author. If anything, I prefer working as anonymously as possible. Yes, I'm not saying my approach would work for each and every person. You should choose what suits you best. But most importantly, don't underestimate your readers. Make them feel like your story is the best thing they'll never experience. Make them feel like they can only feel that way with you. And there you have it, a story you can be proud of. The way you put it sounds like selling your mind to others. Does it? I'd call it sharing. Besides, being insincere in your work will result in flavorless throwaway text. Do you want to write disposable garbage like that? Mr. Pennell, you are intense. But, a lot of knowledge for someone as young as you, Mr. Pennell. I'm just saying what I've learned from more experienced writers. And I suppose I'm really passionate about writing. Oh, you didn't know. Is he writing something too? It just looked like you needed advice. Heard the words I chosen up? Yeah, thanks, I owe you one. Actually, would you like to read what I've written so far? I think I could use some feedback. Sure. I expect mercy. Bring it on. I'll fetch you my notebook next week again. There's a lot written, so you can take your time with it. Our conversation is cut up by the ringing school bell. Okay. During our final high school year, Vincent joins the student council and invites me to do the same. Didn't you mention that you wanted to influence school life if possible? I believe it is a good opportunity to do so. I think it's not about the good ideas, but rather the ability to convince others. Which is something you have. And right now I'm using it to convince you to try it. And I'm so persistent. Okay, fine. I'll tag along. Success. You'll definitely regret it. Wait, that is the opposite of words of encouragement. Okay, it is past 6 p.m. What a nice, what a nice friendship they have. It is past 6 p.m. We are the ones of the last students leaving school. I stretch and allow myself to let out a prolonged yawn. Today's meeting was so tiring. I need a no people day soon. I can understand that. That's Vincent to talk during the whole meeting. Do you even have energy for all that arguing? Just enjoy good discussion. Or like uncivilized discourse. Everyone was basically trying to shout louder than the others. Trolling, isn't it? Can't believe you. I'm joking. It was indeed a bit tiring. Not a big fan of the noise. However, I don't feel like going home just yet. Well, the weather is not bad. I was planning to invite you for a walk anyway. Oh shit, are you gonna make out now? My god, alright. Should we walk in silence for a while? God, good plan. God's plan. I was about to say God's plan. I let my vision lose focus and feel the world around me slow down. Part ways after an hour of strolling around the park. Feeling re-energized, I spent the whole evening leisurely studying subjects ahead of the program. 18. Social media. Oh shit. We're waiting for the next class to start. Henrietta sits near me on the windowsill, thus dozing up with a chem textbook in her hands. Chemistry. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I'm so tired of social media. Everyone's talking so much, but no one's talking about things that really matter. And I feel bad for contributing. Oh, Henrietta yawns and stretches, then pinches my nose. What do you think people should be thinking about that, genius? And who are you to decide what matters and what doesn't? Shut it. I know, just saying how I feel. Now I feel tired. Judgments are useless then. It's like wanting a teenage melodrama to have a deeper meaning. Want something profound? Read a book. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now, Henrietta. Go and talk to Benno. It's like a combination of a therapist and a saint. So no wonder you love that. Why to trivialize him? It's like a god. A human. You're just biased because he validates you. Okay, good point. So, I don't get it. What's so good about him? Aren't you singing him praises just because he's polite? It's because he has the human decency to make effort to be kind to others. It's hardworking, reliable, and after talking to him I always feel like I've ascended to some new level of human consciousness. Also, he appreciates the concept of personal space, unlike some. Are you done yet? Nah, you're just being jealous. Go fuck yourself, Ayler. See? No human decency. Person would be like, would you kindly back up? That is the same thing. Haha, might as well be. I wonder if he's ever gotten angry at someone. Just has high self-control. I lost mine somewhere along the way when I tried to prove that I'm not a doormat for others to step on. Oh, so she's conscious about her attitude after all. I mean, Henry is the best Henry. Actually, any Henry is great. Again, exactly tell you not to worry about it though. But I like you the way you are. Okay, hey. Let's go. Number 19 is possession. Vincent comes over to do a research project for school. I welcome him into my room with rubber gloves still in my hands. Oh, that is so cute though. This small one is so cute now. Ayler? You look proud of yourself. Of course. Cleaning done. Clothes ironed. I can focus on schoolwork in peace. Yeah, good. You seem to be especially scrupulous when it comes to organizing. Scrupulous. Scrupulous. Of a person or process diligent through and extremely attentive to details. Okay. I just can't seem to focus when there's something out of place. I end up thinking about a single sheet of paper lying around unsorted instead of doing something useful. Oh, but that's not the worst of it. Must be tough. The workplace isn't very organized in comparison. Although I don't have any personal possessions, don't like stuff piling up. That's it, perhaps. I'm not very sentimental. I really wondered if that is really the only reason, but decided not to press on. Let's change the topic. That being said, remember when we were all about collecting stickers and stuff? Yeah, everyone was crazy about trading. I still have my collection. Oh, the pogs. Puzzles? I can't bring myself to throw away my cat toys too. That is kind of embarrassing. Why? You must have loved him a lot. Having things you love doesn't make you seem infantile. Well, yeah, when you put it like that, what about you? Didn't you have your favorite stuff? No. I only bought popular things regardless of whether I liked them or not. Oh, I see, and then I threw them away as soon as they became useless. At this moment, Vincent's gauges seemed empty. His face didn't convey with any particular emotion, even though he was smiling, which felt horribly out of place. For a second, it felt like we weren't talking about the bootleg Digimon stickers, but something else entirely. Well, yeah, I see. You must have no interest in material possessions. That is admirable. Vincent pauses for a bit, then answers. Yeah, that must be it. His words sound hollow. Oh shit, what is happening now? Uncertainty. Uncertainty. Oh damn, that's so good. Oh, they're having a sleepover? The sun is about to rise. Henry is fallen asleep on a beanbag with a joystick in his hands. Henry comes to hang out on weekends. Sometimes she brings her brother, whom she is begrudgingly babysitting, to play video games and eat snacks. When Henry's not in the school environment, she is far less stressed out. Even her voice sounds slower than usual. Crap, your brother is good at rhythm games. Oh, it's Henry. That's her brother. Yeah, that was before, like, you know, it happened. Yeah, use him as you like if you need to score full combos. That's all he's good for anyway. Aren't you being a little harsh? You deserve it for being a lazy ass. Have you seen his grades? It's like he's made it a goal for himself to become the worst student of the year. Maybe his mind just works differently from the rest. Yeah, that too. But for the most part, he just wants to play MMORPGs all day. I want to help him, but I also want to break from all this shit. I started working at part-time jobs to help parents sustain his lifestyle. Do you know how much console games cost? Add that to a monthly MMO subscription, catchables, and merchandise, and you'll get my monthly salary. Shit. Your parents don't have to buy all of that, you know. And he says they motivate him. If they don't, he just refuses to leave the room. Sheesh. And he looks at the ceiling, contemplating something. Iller, I was thinking. Yes? Aren't we actually dating? What? And he starts counting on her fingers. Look, it's the 5th time I'm staying over. Take me out for nice food and carry my bags when I'm shopping. Even look after my brother when I'm busy. Aren't all of this just things a decent person would do, Miss Warhol? Oh, that's so cute though. This Rogues are so cute. What the hell? I fail to see her point. This one though, Henry is so pretty in this one right now. Not gonna lie. Aren't you the one who's always like, I wish someone would call me princess and take me on cute dates? Get to buy matching clothes and cuddle on the sofa. Henry nudges me with her elbow violently. Yeah, you're far from that. Please don't use that squeaky voice to imitate me ever again. So, what should we call this? Does it need a specific term? If we are talking about becoming each other's possession, then I'm against it. No one ever belongs to anyone. That's true. But for some reason, everyone thinks a meaningless string of letters can bind people to them. Isn't it normal to want something you can call your own? It rubs me the wrong way. That would mean treating others as commodities, which in turn contributes to a mindset intrinsic to a capitalist society. You just had to bring your pointless philosophy into it. Just say it in normal people words. Sorry. Just don't know yet. Henry sighs. Hi. Well, me neither. Hold on. Let me try something. Henry leans in and kisses me. Hey yo! So, how was it? It was supposed to be this amazingly good thing that every story leads up to, but it didn't really feel like anything out of the ordinary. What if it was someone else? Vincent? I think it'd be the same. No, I'm not too comfortable with physical stuff. Is there something wrong with me after all? Want me to hit you? Aren't you the one who keeps going on tirades about everyone experiencing life differently? Just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's your fault. Sorry, I just feel like I'm constantly letting people down. And find a downer like you, geez. Or stop worrying about it. He also could penal on being comfortable in his own company. This is always surrounded by people though. He only started isolating himself just recently. I've only talked to him a few times. It felt like he wasn't even there. He's not really listening to what you say. So my conclusion is that he's full of shit, but at least he's content with it. Maybe he was just bored around you. Maybe, but it's like that around literally everyone. And he kinda suck at reading people. I bet Penel's the kind of person who'd populate the planet with clones of himself and be happy about it. Where did that come from? If I cloned myself or had my personality divided into parts, I'd end in a mass suicide. Shit. That is the game, right? Oh shit. Now you're being weird. Anyway, I guess it's stupid to try mold you into something you're not. Even if you do everything a romantic partner would, it is pointless if you're not appealing it. I'm sorry. There you go again. Should be a thank you, shouldn't it? Alright. Thank you, Henry. Hey, that's nice though. That's nice. Paralysis. I wake up with a headache and stumble into the bathroom to brush my teeth. I look into the mirror and notice that I only blink with one eye. Weird. But whatever. School proceeds as normal until I start feeling extremely fatigued during the peak period. Something is not right. I end up calling mom. Always knows what to do. Seems like your son has Bell's palsy. Let me take around a minute. What is the Bell's palsy? Bell's palsy. It's a neurological disorder that causes paralysis or weakness on one side of the face. Oh shit. One of the nerves that controls muscles in your face becomes injured or stops working properly. Yeah. Kinda like half your face is paralyzed. Shit. Wait, out of all the rare illnesses, my body decided to get this one. Missing him out of school before exam sounds like the worst case scenario. It is just half of my face staying unresponsive, yet my whole body feels numb. I can barely focus on the phone screen as I type a message back to Henry, who was curious enough to investigate my sudden disappearance from class. You okay? Got hospitalized with face paralysis. The fuck is that? The fuck is that indeed? Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Out of my eyes can blink and my mouth is stuck in a convoluted grimace. Shit. That is horrifying. Thank God no one will come to visit. I close my eyes one manually and hope that the numbness will go away in the morning. It doesn't. Hopeless. Hospital food is tasteless. Have I ever eat hospital food? Yeah, I haven't yet. I haven't been to a hospital. I haven't got hospitalized yet. I think so, right? Yeah, I haven't been. So I don't know the feeling, so it doesn't really matter since I'm going to be discharged today. No one stays at hospital for more than 2 days unless you're fatally injured. Mother asked her acquaintances to give me a ride home. What followed were 2 weeks of pills and 24-hour sleep, and 2 more weeks of staring at the ceiling because my mind couldn't focus on anything else. Henrietta comes to visit while you were sleeping. She brought some friend out from school. Bless her. Among the stuff Henry brought, I find a notebook with Vincent's name on it. I hope you find this note useful. Get well soon, says the notes inside. Oh, that is so nice, friend. I'm mortified. I ended up being a burden to them both. I tried to shake the feeling up and be sincerely grateful, but end up being choked by guilt. I have to catch up, become better, more capable. I'm not head of others, then my self-worth is no better than zero. I I need to thank people who care about me soon. And I finally became able to come outside after what felt like forever, and then the lions were in full bloom. Minute 2 is care. How many are this though, by the way? Vincent has his noise burned into a notebook lately. He's definitely writing something, but I never pry. I think there are two ways to go about writing. To be the one in power, or to give power to your readers. You can write a piece so flawless. Oh shit. You can write a piece so flawless and complete that your awestruck reader will be rendered speechless. Holy shit. Or create a flawed and seemingly incomplete work, prompting the reader to contribute with better ideas. Before you prepare. The latter? Playing God or making a fool out of myself. Top choice indeed. So, the latter sounds like less pressure, so I take that one. So, and then he created the game, I guess? You know, Charles? That way every reader can become a co-creator, even if they get laps at my expense. I see. Besides, if something is considered ideal, you can only make copies of it without creating anything new. That doesn't sound too creative to me. Importantly, what would be your choice? Me, well, what do you think? I think you want to leave it a rhetorical question. How are your grades coming along, by the way? Well, it looks like I'll be the one of the few people invited to the award ceremony. Wow, you're amazing. Haha, I didn't really have a choice. Do you think you'll be able to graduate here with honors? Nah, I totally blew my chem and math grades. It took me a bit of time to come to terms with the fact that I'm not that smart. I wish I didn't grow up thinking that doing well in academics would guarantee me a secure future, though. Reality, really? Right now, I just want to sleep my life away. By the way, how's your mother feeling? She's okay, surprisingly enough. I'm doing my best to help her too. Whatever it means working in retail. I'm sure of it. She used to be far more violent before. Never laid a hand on me though. But it's always something else. Utensils, clothes, books. The only thing I regret is that as a kid, I tried to make her less aggressive by saying I'll kill myself. That was extremely selfish of me. You were a child, didn't know any better. So, that is so weird. Out of all solutions, my 4-year-old mind always jumped to suicide. Shit, is so young. Vincent touches the bruise on his cheek only somewhat consciously. Yeah, he had bruises now. I guess I just wanted to guilt trip her into caring. I see, so that idea is important to you too. What do you mean? It isn't a thing? Don't worry. Sounds fishy. But as long as you don't want to talk about it, I'll bug up. Thank you. I would hate being pitied. 23? Visit. So... wait. So Vincent at this time knows he is kind of a bit, weak now at this point, I guess. Because they said they had like, a heart thingy, weak heart, I guess, I don't know. So I guess it's manifesting now with the bruises that's with him, right? Maybe shouldn't have come without a warning. This Charles, so he wouldn't mind all that much. I'll just return this book and go home anyway. Click! It's open. Is when will they fix the clock? It's already been a month since it's been like this. This place is already a hellhole. Would it hurt them to put more effort into making it a little bit safer? The elevator's taking too long. Did someone just come in? Oh shit, keep quiet and no one will get hurt. Oh shit, you bitch, stop screaming! What the hell? Somebody help! There is someone opening the doors floors above and a dog barking. He ran away? And stay here. Oh my god, I don't like this now. Oh shit, are those real photos? Blood. Oh my god, I don't like it. Ring. Who could it be? I should pretend we're not home. Oh shit, there's blood now. Henry? There's a trail of blood behind her. It keeps dripping, staining the floor. What? Oh no, Henry! Shit! Oh shit! Shit, okay, don't talk. Call the ambulance. Henry, I'll help you lie down, okay? The blood will get everywhere. Don't worry about it. It's going to be alright. If her lung isn't punctured, that is. Here. Try put a makeshift scar below. I'll get you a real one in a bit. Try to stop the bleeding now. But I only have theoretical knowledge about it. Give me if it hurts. I'm gonna Google the right way to do it. It's so trustless. Annie stays quiet. She must be in shock. I help her take up her shirt and look at the wound, trying not to focus on the blood oozing out. It was definitely a knife wound. Oh shit. Okay, this should do it. I throw the blood-stained shirt into cold water and let out a sigh. The ambulance arrives quickly. I follow her to the hospital, hoping that it is nothing serious. When I see Henry again, she has the same absent-minded look on her face. What did they say? No internal organ damage. But it is going to leave a scar. That's good. It sucks. How do things like this happen? Did everyone live in peace? She begins to tear up. Why must I be cautious of every person I see on the street? Why must I be scared of walking alone? I'm scared too. Ever since we moved into that place, I've been paranoid of every sound. I got rid of the cockroaches, but the neighbors stayed. Want me to get you some pepper spray? I have some in my bag. I hate it. The very fact that you speak of these things like they're nothing out of the ordinary. But they are ordinary. Mom got stalked by some psycho for over a year. He got smacked with a broken bottle in the street some time ago. A neighbor's dog got mauled by a pack of strays. Life is full of misfortunes like that. Fuck that. It's unfair. It is. But there's nothing we can do about it, can we? You are always like this. Ignoring the problem instead of doing something about it. Miss Warhol. What? What's up with the sudden formality? Didn't get to ask, but what exactly happened back then? I don't get it myself. Everything happened so quickly. Told me to stay quiet, but I screamed my lungs out anyway. Maybe he just wanted my purse. Maybe something else. I don't know. Just wanted to return the book. Harry turns over and cries into the pillow. Interlude wound. Okay, examination over. Wait, what? I'm going to disinfect the equipment. Then get dressed. Oh shit, it's bad. Thanks, Mr. Honecker. So, how is it? I don't think these bruises will ever heal. Unless the skin replaces the tissues completely. Yeah, I don't think you want it. Even though you're emotionally dead unless medicated, it's going to hurt like hell. Can't laugh about that. If it is a smile, I can always give you one, see? Just like I always thought in the lab. Stop it, that is not funny. This is weird, Mr. Honecker. I'm so desensitized to cruelty and violence that I no longer feel saddened or shocked by them. I don't think I'm capable of crying either. Anything or feeling anything really. Everything is just mundane. Well, humans are an adapted species. If only see everyday atrocities, you can't help but get used to them. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't have said anything. I hate being sober that much. Now I am, I started having thoughts. I'd rather not think, Mr. Honecker. That should be your thing to do. Good night. Well, he's right. It's really not something I should concern myself with. I have to focus on my research while I still have the time. Lab 25. You're strolling in the park after school again, Vincent? The weather isn't particularly good, but I have an umbrella with me. Vincent doesn't mind the rain, but I do, so I follow him like a butler of a rich household. He showed his bandage. Oh no, he's getting weaker. Vincent doesn't bring it up, and I don't ask. We stop at a small bridge. Oh, there's something I've been meaning to tell you for a while. No way, said the love confession, Mr. Bennell. Almost. I've been writing a novel. Oh, what is it called? Hello, Charlotte? Okay, Eater Almanac. I thought I could read that. Sounds fancy. I'm still in the process of writing it, and frankly, it's a lot to do. But I have published some chapters already. If you're willing to give it a read, I'll be happy to share it. Of course, I mean, I can't write badly. Thank you for your trust. It's a collection of short stories centered around one divine being. Oh! It needs a lot of improvement, and I don't expect my target demographic to be older than myself. Still, it is a work I love dearly. It is the first time I've heard him use love in regard to something. I should read it soon, I thought, yet ended up postponing it until the very last minute. One's writing is the mirror of one's soul. That is true. I was afraid of my imaginary construct of Vincent shattering upon looking into it. Interlude is the Eater Almanac. In the land of eternity, there lived a scientist. Exiled from her homeland for heresy against her beliefs, he decided to travel around the world to see all its wonders. She saw civilizations rise and fall, stars explode, and new forms of life come into existence. After thousands of years of wandering, she began to grow weak in her limbs. She walked until she stumbled and fell down to the ground. There she lay for days, unable to get up on her own. People passed by. The artist of Geta, what the hell? Some asked if she was feeling unwell. Some pitied her and gave her food to eat. Some gave advice on how to get back to her feet, but nobody extended a hand. One day she felt someone lift out of her weakened frame. She looked up and saw a being she couldn't quite describe, as its form was constantly changing. It was the most fascinating sight she'd ever seen. "What are you?" the scientist asked. "It cannot be defined by mere words," it laughed, amused by her question. "Some call me White Queen, but that was the only one of my many masks. I am neither a man or a woman, for I am not a human. They say meeting me is a great blessing that happens once in many millions of years. Therefore, how about I grant you a wish?" The bee offered. "Say, what do you wish for?" The scientist thought of unlimited knowledge and the world's treasures and infallible health, but none of those wonders interested in her any longer. "Can you remain by my side?" she asked, her voice growing weak as the realization that she grew tired of solitude dawned at her. "Unfortunately, I cannot grant you that wish, as nothing can bind me," was the divine being's answer, and the scientist hung her lead head low. "However, if it is a lifelong partner you want..." Without as much as a warning, the creature tore off the scientist's finger, and her identical copy grew from it. As the scientist screamed from the sharp pain that pierced her, the relentless god spoke again. "It knows everything you do and understands you better than anyone ever would. It'll never leave your side and remain with you in life and death. When your sight fades, it'll become your eyes. When you lose strength in your legs, it'll carry you in its embrace. Together, you are one." I dream of falling into a pit of identical corpses and wake up in a cold sweat. Different. So that is the Eater Almanac. Anne was idly browsing her phone as I struggled to finish a mission in a shooter I was playing. Panel's sure popular. Just look up his novel and it was like 15 fan communities. Oh, what are you acting all surprised for? Aren't you Spanish or something? Not bad, I'm not a blind follower. I read his writing the other day. It's good, like really good, but I didn't like it. Well, okay. Here to explain? Well, the overarching theme of his stories is that only you can save yourself. It's like the other people don't exist, but can be of any help even if they are around. These characters either choose solitude or end up in circumstances where they are surrounded by their own selves. Yeah. Don't you think it's close-minded to think that way? Wow, Ailer. I know you were dense as a brick, but not to this extent. What do you mean? Henry rubs her temples and gives me a reprimanding stare. Listen? Doesn't all of this remind you of a certain someone? Um, Breaking. Young people aged 12 to 16 found dead on the shore. Motives behind their deaths remains unclear. Numerous sources report that they all were frequent visitors of the Heaven's Gate. Oh shit. Community website, a web cult whose beliefs may have led them to suicide. Oh shit. Vincent skipped schools for 3 weeks. When I see him again, there is a mask plastered on his face. Vincent Pennell is smiling. Interlude God. It is dark in the morgue. Sit in the cold ceramic floor. Felix Honecker doesn't have long left to live. How are you feeling, Mr. Honecker? Tired, but that is nothing new. So this is the, I think Scarlet. I think Scarlet was like, just finished the 9th floor, I guess. With Bennett. Is everyone pulling an all-nighter because of me? Yeah, even Florence didn't hold back on soap. Felix sighs. Even though I did nothing to deserve this kind of treatment, you all chose to act stupid. Are you still looking for idiot? See me tomorrow. That person won't be you. I doubt anybody will notice a difference. It's not like I did anything remarkable during my lifespan. Gave a shit about me. Although, gave a shit about everyone. Just like Henry. Boy, fell ill. It's unfair. You both know I am a copy. First, Mr. Honecker tells me it's okay to can, and he explains when I do. Which is it? You believe in God, Bennett? No. Henry Huxley isn't someone as shallow as that. I see. Then it must be the same for me too. Mr. Honecker, how about make friends with you the next time we meet? It is a promise then. 29 is the exams. Exams are stressful, but they're nothing I would prepare for them. This one is so long. Holy smokes. I've been reading this for a long time now. Exams are stressful, but they're nothing I'm unprepared for. Overall, I've always been a diligent student. I get paired with enemy during the language exam and we pass with flying colors. Vincent, however, remains as distant as ever. For the past month, we haven't gotten to talk at all. I wonder what he is thinking. How disappointing. I can't seem to find any topics to discuss with you, Ayler. No, Vincent's not that petty. The very fact that he thought of me like that makes you the petty one. Oh shit, he changed color too. Hair color. The truth is yours, imaginary Mr. Bennett. I understood that the way I use words impacts people around me, so I decided to distance myself from people who are easily influenced. More plausible. But doesn't that mean he thinks very little of me? There's no guarantee that we'll keep in touch after graduating either. You can shake up the feeling of frustration welling up and end up losing sleep at night. I'm so anxious that I decided to discuss it with Henry. He likes food, so I lure her in by inviting her to a cafe. She wrote what? Henry stabs a cherry tomato on her plate. It makes a popping sound and bursts. Maybe telling her wasn't a good idea after all. So what if he's a cold leader? I want to talk to him again. Oh shit. Besides, they only help copyright the text. It's not like he involves himself in their activity. Your moral compass just did a complete 180 right now. Listen, I'm sure he understands the weight of his actions. His current isolation must be just damage control. Are you sure he's not just a control freak who enjoys having power over others? God, Henry, are we talking about the same person here? He's the most tactful person I know. He would. If you commit suicide because he told you your imaginary world will become real, don't come crying to me. You can cry if you're dead, Miss Warhol. Anyway, Penel's dangerous, okay? People like him harm others without even realizing it. That accident confirmed it. If he is a writer, he should take full responsibility for the messages he is communicating. Don't go, it's their own fault on me. But it is. Everyone has their own brains. If they decided to self-destruct after hearing they are in the video game, then they were already predisposed to it. Oh shit. Just saw the code inside and bam! Confirmation bias activated. They wanted the motive. They got it. I would never end my life just because I stumbled on some creepypasta on the internet. It would take more than that. Like, others dead. Or my own health deteriorating to the point where I start hurting others, then I... Hey, stop it. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm completely right either. Circumstances are different in each individual's case, I know that. I'm just worried about him. Knowing Vincent, he'll never talk about himself. It's okay with me if that's what she wants. But if I keep ignoring this, what if... I think of running on the field, children are laughing, illuminated by the sun. People like that don't live long. Fine, I get it. Talk to him when you get the chance, okay? I'm sure you two will figure something out. I walk Henry home and wave her goodbye. When I see Vincent next time, what should I tell him? No matter what I'll say, I find myself afraid of hearing his answer. Graduation. Could it be the last? I don't know. Graduation day finally comes, time she replies. Oh damn, she's pretty. What the hell? Charlie, over here. Who? Oh, it's the Umbrella Man now. God damn, hell yeah. Who? Hello, do you really not recognize me? I think you just aged by 9 years. Oh, okay, 7. Please stop kicking me, Miss Harhole. I know I look good. You do too. Looks like my father. And you hate it? I don't know anymore. All that matters is that Mother is doing better. Henry pats my head. Okay, try to have fun today. Thanks, you too. I look for Vincent in the crowd. He's talking to one of our teachers, all smiles as usual. I join in as his shadow. Ayler, you look different. I look tired. Holy shit. Huh, do I? Well, I'm suppose I'm not really fond of long ceremonies. Is Miss Warhol not with you? She's participating in the photo shoot with the other girls. I ran away as soon as I saw the camera. Vincent laughs, visibly amused. None of this too stuffy in this suit. I have to agree. But there is nothing much we can do about it, right? Yeah, I just want it to be over soon. By the time we get to the rented conference hall, it is already evening. The banquet doesn't interest me, but I already paid for it, so I stuff myself full with random appetizers. Ooh, it's so nice. I would love to have that. Wanna eat? Vincent dissecting his steamed carrot with the precision of a surgeon at the nearby table. He seems bored. The moment I decided to approach him, he's engaging in a conversation with someone else. Too bad. I decided to look for Henry and find her surrounded by girls on the floor below. She looks like she's having fun, so I'll leave her to it. It dawns on me that out of all the people in class, I only managed to become somewhat friendly with you. With the rest, I don't really have anything to talk about. Unless it is homework. To me, it is for the best if we forget each other's names after we all go separate ways. In the corner of my eye, I see Vincent leaving the hall. Or leaving? Just taking a walk outside. It is a bit noisy in here. Oh, alright. Doesn't look like it's going to come back. See you later then. See you. Crap. This code is still here. When I ran out of the building, Vincent is nowhere to be seen. I jog a bit to the main road until I spot the familiar silhouette. Well, wait, your coat! Oh, thank you. You needn't have run. We'll come back for it later. Didn't seem like it. Vincent covers his mouth with his hand, hiding the surfacing emotion. Is that so? Mind if I walk with you for a bit? Sure! We walk in silence. There's so much on my mind, but I can't put any of it into words. Somehow we ditched the prom night without really planning to. I don't think anybody's going to look for me today anyway. We reach a viewpoint on the hill. It is the highest platform in the old town. Vincent is panting lightly, exhausted from climbing the stairs. It is pretty high up here, isn't it? I'm not fond of high places. It feels also familiar for some reason. It feels like, oh shit, don't tell me it's that scene. I like them though, even the air here feels clearer. Vincent leans over the fence and inhales the night air, being above everything. Leaving all the noise and commotion down below. Don't you feel the same? No. I feel like I could fall down in a second. I see. Oh, are you alright? I crouch down, my head spinning. I'm not alright. It's like we've been here before. Oh shit, yeah it is! From episode 3. Yet it is not the same. You never talk about anything that really matters to you. Always all smiles and big talk. Talking, yet nothing you say has real weight to it. Sick of your smiling face. But I see. Can I say what you want to hear then? Or agree with everything you say like you always do? My personality has nothing to do with this. Does it? I'm led to believe that you're as much of a control freak as I am. No matter how much others worry about you, you decided to shoulder everything on your own. That is because of how my mother is. That is because I don't want to be a burden. For you, it's all about your image. If I asked for help, who would provide it? You? At very least, at least what you have to say. You just don't trust me enough. You don't trust anyone. Vincent's eyes gleam with eyes. The only one who sees a problem in it is you, Ayler. You're not the solution to my problems. Neither am I to yours, even though you seem to think otherwise. Needles and knives, his words breathe true, but I don't falter. I know, but I want to understand you. It's not your fault that I don't. You're someone I've always looked up to. You could do things I couldn't and find the right words to influence others. It almost feels like your opinion mattered. I crouched down and faced the ground, suddenly flustered. I thought I wouldn't mind losing my individuality if it would mean getting influenced by yours. Vincent's guys become absent-minded. I'm a bit envious. I have no one like that. There's only myself. Always have been. I have no role model and I have a hard time finding a reflection of myself in other people. It's like standing on the other side of a one-way mirror. But I don't think of others as inferior to myself. And in fact, I like people a lot. That's why I try to show it with appropriate words. Language passwords, just like we discussed one, remember? Friend, soulmate, or partner, these are all very easy to say. The only difference is that while they have meaning to others, these words sound pretty empty to me. I never felt close to anyone. The kind, understanding Vincent Reynolds didn't exist until I created him. I remember Vincent in the kindergarten. Emotionally dead kid gathering crowds around him with useless trinkets from popular shows. The only time he ever showed emotion was when he tore off wings from those ants, claiming to be in control. Control. Is that what it is all about? You claim that you don't mean things you say, that your personality is fabricated. I don't think you're being entirely honest. You're right. I don't mean it either. He's insufferable. You... However, Vincent isn't looking at me. His mind is elsewhere. I feel like there's a wall between myself and the rest. Ever since my childhood. I've been trying to break through it by trying to be someone I'm not. That it is meaningless. Even if I make it seem like he exists, I can't become him. Deep inside, I must be the same child who laughed at the ants whose wings he tore up. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, the first one. Just because it was the only time when he felt like he was in control over someone's life. Because he lacked control over his own. Still, you've been trying your best, haven't you? All this talk about a quiet place, those bruises. I think it's pretty obvious at this point that whoever you live with, they've been... I stumble on my own words. They haven't been treating you well. The Vincent I remember was an empty husk of a person. It's like you were never physically there at all. With time, you were able to regain control over your life. It's not like you became someone whom others look up to overnight. You work hard for it. Because you care. But it's just a life narrative you constructed for me. It is nothing that pretty. I can be proud of being a hypocrite. Would you rather disassociate for the rest of your life? I don't want that either. What choices are wrong? There's just no hope for me, is there? This life, I already tried to put an end to it. I am months to go. Huh? I didn't think much of it. It was something I knew would happen one day or another. Naturally. Yet I ended up not going all the way. I thought, I still haven't returned the notebook. I was supposed to put an end to everything. For a ridiculous reason like that, I didn't. My eyes began to sting, but no tears come out. I may be insignificant and frankly boring, but I'm going to do my best to become someone you can consider your equal. So that you won't feel so alone. I keep doing my best, in the corner of my eye, I see Vincent crouching down near me, putting a hand on my shoulder. Don't push yourself, he said. His gaze remaining frozen. You're already doing enough. Empty words and template phrases. Neither of us can find comfort in each other's words. Neither of us know what to do. I want you to live, he croaked out. Not to a corpse, not to an imaginary construct, not to a vacant shelf, but to Vincent Pennell himself. History repeats. You can see his face. I see, Vincent says simply. No tears, no surprises. That is how Vincent Pennell is. Yet his words sounded almost painful. Vincent gets up and extends his hands to me. Congratulations on graduating, Charles. I reach out and accept his hand. The future still remains uncertain. Yet I feel like I'll be able to fall asleep tonight. The sun rises. A new day has come. Wow, the end. Wow. Our character started programming Edward. And the editing and testing is LK. Sure, thank you for playing, no problem. Wow, what a game. At least this part though, what I'm getting now is like, it's like the true realm stuff like that, what it is. What they say, wait, what's the title? Heaven's Gate, right? Heaven's Gate. Tell them. You're hidden behind the lines and reach out to tell us as we warn the Grasshoppers passing Heaven's Gate. Damn, what a game though. the game. Well, I didn't know. I didn't thought that this part would be, would focus only on Charles and Vincent as like, a true character in the game. I mean, like, in like the true realm. Yes, but yeah, I kind of like this part over here. I mean, to be honest, though, after playing the game, I was like, okay, my head is still empty to the stuff that I've been reading, but the story itself is so fun that just got just got go along with it, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't like talk that much about the game or like have a commentary with the game. It's just so interesting at the point that it is undescribable. I mean, I'm just having an excuse for that. I'm just having an excuse for not for not having in-depth thinking on the game. But yeah, yeah, what a game though. What a game indeed. Well, at least we had our characters in here. Even though we didn't see much of Charlotte though. At least this one though is like a game by itself that is separate from the original game. I mean the original series. Kind of like a spin on itself. But yeah, kind of like that like Henry, Henry, Charles and Vincent had their own like you're the own little story that like actually came to life. And I wouldn't mind have Charlotte being in here as like like a different one, but still though Charlotte is like a version that is like only representation in the post film, stuff like that. But yeah, what a game indeed. But yeah, I think we're going to end this one now, and I think I would simply assume that I would love to end this this Charlotte Wheelchair series. But other than that, best of luck to Eterine and the games and whatever she's gonna create or whatever Eterine's gonna create in the future. I wish the best of luck to you. Yeah, what a game. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it though. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next series though, of the next anthology series that I'm going to play. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, all of that down below, and I'm gonna link the lo-fi that I've used in this game as for like for like the music and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it. So see you guys next time. Bye bye.